Hello there people, this is for my vid that I'll be sharing to all my friends on Facebook, WhatsApp, all my friends on WhatsApp and Messenger. I'll be sharing a copy of this video, right, that I'm doing today in the wonderful sunny day of Essex. As you can tell, I've done a few live videos today, those who've been watching, but anyway, today is such a wonderful day down here in the south. Wonderful now, it's such a wonderful, amazing time. But today I'm going to be doing a little talk. I'm going to be talking a few facts about a few certain scams in life, government scams that you can be exempt from, that will not affect you or anything like that. Everybody knows about the dirty organisation, the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, that covered for them dirty scumbags, Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, Gary Glitter and all the rest of the wrong uns. Well, this video is about how to deal with them, and about common law and human rights and statute law, and about commercial law and about consent. Nobody, which is a known fact, and don't believe my word for it, Google it, statutes and acts are not law. They are rules of society that can only be given the force of law by consent of the governed, which therefore means they need you to consent. You ask your details to get into a contract with them. If you don't contract with them, they have no authority over you. I'm going to tell you now about how to deal, which is facts. There's a thing called How to Deal with TV Licensing Goons on YouTube. I can show you some of these videos that I've shared on many times on my accounts, which I will be sending after this. I'm going to show you on YouTube how and what to look for. And BBC TV licensing goons fail to issue search warrant and stitch-ups. They can't prove, and the TV detection vans and all that, it's all fake. It's an absolute scam. It's lies that they used to try and trick you, a lot of it. Rule 1, never admit to anything. Don't give them any personal details and charge them for being stood on your property. They have to pay £5,000 cash before entry. No search warrant is valid unless you consent. They can't enter your property without your consent unless they've got proof or you've admitted. They need that to be able to do anything. They need a network. They need proof of claim. They have to. So that's how it's dealt with when it comes to TV licensing. They're still sending them to the address of where we are, but we keep sending them back. Return to sender. No contract. No return. Ban the BBC. We don't pay organisations that protect paedophiles. Your implied right of access has been revoked from this property. We don't consent. Don't give any details to them whatsoever. That's how you deal with them. And there's videos on YouTube and that, which this video I'm sharing is going to be on Facebook, YouTube and TikTok. So everybody out there who's watching this, I'm going to show you the video of how to deal with licensing TV and how to deal with TV here it comes up here. Google it in, how to deal with TV licensing, and this is the one here. How to deal with TV licensing goons. Rule 1, never let them into your property.
And never admit to anything.
And always film.
Provide them with an official notice that you are revoking their implied right of access to your property. Also, provide them with a schedule of your fees. Rule 3. Always make sure you film them right from the outset. This will prevent them from trying to intimidate, and it usually scares them away. Make no mistake, these scumbags do not like being filmed.
And I'll see you on that. Alright, and I have got one more.
So that, folks, how to deal with TV licensing goons. Ban the BBC. Look on that, it's all on YouTube out there, folks. And there's another one of BBC TV licensing goons fail to issue search warrant. And if you watch them and you watch them thoroughly and close up, they'll show you they have no authority over you. And you send the letters back, return to sender, no contract, no return, like I've said. And here it is. Another one there, when a constable comes to your door, a policeman, they're not police officers, they are constables. Constables are there for criminal matters and criminal matters only. The BBC are a private company, so it makes it a civil law. It can only be criminal by consented. Right. And I'm going to show you the video. On this video, how to deal with TV licensing goons. On how to deal with TV licensing goons, it shows you turn up at the door with a warrant, and that warrant is not valid. It needs your consent. And this is one here. This is one. TV licensing goons. Half an hour. Look for this. Stand the copper on their oath every time.
See if you've got a TV.
Yeah.
Because you haven't paid for TV
Yeah.
licence fee. So can you open the door for us, please?
Have you got one then?
We do have a warrant, yeah. If you come to the door, we'll show you the warrant.
No, you can show me it
Have a
here.
look now. What's this for?
TV license.
We just need to check to see if you've got a TV. If you haven't got a TV, it's fine. No, they're
Are
here.
you under your oath today, Constable?
I am.
You stand under your oath, so this is a
Common law.
matter, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not criminal.
Common law. And the constable of the law is the only one who can read your rights. TV license, anyone like that don't have the power unless you consent. When they do, you understand, say, no, I don't consent, I claim common law. A constable of the law is the only one who can read your rights. Shut the door on them. There's ways how to deal with TV licensing where they cannot do a thing to you. They cannot do anything about it. So, I've never had a TV licence in my life. Never have and I never will. You can have TVs. There's nothing you can do. There's no law that says you can't have a TV. There's no law and that. And the law of common law, for anything to be criminal, it needs to be done by consent. And the statutes and acts are not law. They are rules of society that can only be given the force of law by consent of the governed. And I always send it back to them when they send return to sender, no contract, no return. And why isn't everybody up to this? So there's more and more people who've stopped paying TV licensing now, and I encourage people to do, because the only bans a corrupt government organisation that protects predators and child abusers. So while doing that, I'm making people aware of your human rights, your common law rights, which I've not broken any law in saying any of this, and there's always how it can be done legally. You can reject their authority. Nobody has authority. No one has any power over you unless you consent. We're in a common law jurisdiction. Statutes and acts are not law. They are rules of society that can only be given the force of law by consent of the governed. Don't consent, and that way they don't have any authority or any control over you. They cannot give that. And that's how you do it. This is the legal ways of how you deal with these situations in life. TV licensing goons have got no power. They've got no authority. You reject their authority. And there's ways to cancel your TV licence out. I'm retracting my TV licence and we don't need it anymore. So you're implied, you don't have to let them in your home. They're a private company. They can't force their way in. They're not allowed to. Well, you make sure you're always filming them. They fucking hate that. They can't stand being filmed and it scares them away. So I'm waiting for the bastards, some of the scumbags to turn up here. When they do, I'll be out there videoing them. And it'll be all over social media, everywhere. So just remember that and what I've shown you. What I've said on this. So look into it all. So everybody out there, TV licensing, no authority. They have no power. Don't consent to them. Cancel your licence. BBC are no good. Everything that they show is all repeated fucking crap and stuff that is on there. The news, a lot of it's a scam. You don't get the proper news because they use fucking things to block the real scenes out. They use holograms and fucking technology. It's all fabricated. I don't agree with them at all. Years ago, it's what all it used to be, and that's how they made their money. They became that rich. And people are that dumb and that, and no offence or disrespect, that dumb and naive to believe these scumbags. Oh, you can go to prison. Yeah, if you can. If you consent, don't consent. Don't give any details to them. The cops can't do anything because it's a civil matter that has criminal proceedings. So that's what the part where they call it as criminal, but it's not criminal for not having a TV licence. It's only if you're watching live TV, and that's the TV off their channel, off their channels, or of the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation thing, as it's being shown. That's what they call it as live, and it's not. So to watch Facebook, to watch YouTube, to watch live things on YouTube or social media, you don't need a TV licence for that. You don't need a licence for that thing. And it's the premises that they come to. So on your mobile phone, we use a TV, we watch Netflix, we watch fucking things that you don't need a license, that you don't need to be licensed for. Well, they don't. Well, even if you are, they still can't tell if you aren't or not. They have to have foundation network evidence, which a lot of them don't. So this is what I'm saying on the matter for now, folks. So subscribe if you like my channel and that. Like, just sign on to it. So I'll be sharing this on. I'll be sharing this on my YouTube account, and I'll be sharing it onto Facebook and TikTok, Instagram, and wherever. So it's one of those. So for now, folks, I hope I've educated and put you in the right directions of where TV licenses is concerned. So wish you all the best and look into it all. How to deal with TV licensing goons and BBC TV licensing goons fail to issue search warrant, and look up common law and your human rights. Arthur Robert Menard, Freeman of the Land, he's one that you should definitely look on his channel, that tells you that the human being and the person are not the same thing, what we've been led to believe that they are. Look at what he's saying on them things there, and you will soon understand. You will soon understand what I'm saying. People need to fight for your human rights, your common law rights. Because corrupt government agencies are going to try and take that from you. Don't let them. Stand against them. Do not consent. That's all for now. Right, take care, folks.